It's been more than 2 weeks since a concrete beam collapsed at the 75-24 split. That collapse left one driver severely injured. TDOT continues to work to repair the bridge, and now a 911 call and email records uncovered by Channel 3 show a woman tried to warn TDOT about the bridge days before the collapse. That East Ridge woman tried to warn TDOT about what she described as a chunk of concrete falling from the I-75 bridge 3 days before it collapsed.
Acting on a tip, our 3 Investigates team uncovered the call, the response, and the reason given that the bridge was not inspected that day. Channel 3's Tanisha Cordell broke the story first at 4. She joins us now with more on why that caller who tried to warn TDOT ultimately turned to the police.
Well, Greg, Cindy, the caller again, an East Ridge resident, does not want her identity revealed. She tells us she keeps the non-emergency line to East Ridge Police Department in her phone. That's the number she called on March 29th, 3 days before the collapse. Now, she tried to call TDOT first, but she says she kept being disconnected. The same thing happened to us today.
Concrete falling out from underneath the overpass.
3 days before the I-75 bridge collapse, an East Ridge police dispatcher took a call from a concerned driver.
TDOT's closed, so this is at the split, 24 split, 75, East Ridge side, going toward downtown.
The caller described seeing chunks of concrete 2 feet long fall from the bridge. She tells Channel 3 it hit the center line of the interstate and broke into pieces in front of her car.
There's big, huge, long chunks of concrete that are falling out. I don't know if it's hit somebody's car.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
But before the woman dialed 911, she called TDOT.
TDOT's closed, so
The police dispatcher immediately relayed her message to TDOT's Traffic Management Center.
There are apparently pieces of concrete falling from the underside of the overpass.
TDOT says their help supervisor went to check it out, but couldn't find anything. When asked why the caller could not reach anyone at TDOT, a spokesperson says the caller hung up before she could be connected.
We have a record of her calling at 4:04 in the afternoon. She stayed on the line for a little over a minute and hung up. We have over 300 people who work on this campus, so if you call the main line, then you have to go through the menu.
We called TDOT to see how it works.
Thank you for calling the Region 2 Tennessee Department of Transportation.
We were greeted with the same automated phone service the 911 caller described. The auto attendant listed several numbers to call for specific needs before listing a menu of options.
To connect your call, please choose from the following menu.
We pressed 0 to speak to someone directly.
I did not recognize that as a valid entry.
We were routed back to the main menu. This time, we pressed 8 for bridge inspections and repairs.
Wait while I transfer your call.
The phone rang 7 times before we were sent to voicemail.
The wireless customer you are calling is not available. Please try again later. El cliente de servicio móvil al que llama no se encuentra disponible.
We asked TDOT how drivers should report hazards or concerns. A spokesperson told us if it is an emergency, call 911. We're told the 911 dispatcher will then contact TDOT. TDOT says chunks of concrete did not fall from the bridge before it collapsed, like the 911 caller reported. They say it was grout and that it is not alarming. At 6, we take that assessment to an expert on concrete and grout. His reaction to the claim may surprise you. For now, live in the studio, Tanisha Cordell, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Tanisha, thank you.